Hello, friends. I'm Heidi with Onigo Stamping, and welcome to my craft corner for Celebrate the New Year. I am really excited to share a whole bunch of items from Sale-A-Bration with you. These are all stamps and pattern papers that you are going to be able to get for free in January and February. So that is always exciting. And I'm going to be showing you something different each night. So I'm going to be live the rest of this week. So 4 more days this week at 8 p.m. And then I'm going to be live again next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for a total of 8 nights. Wow. We're going to be together a lot, or at least I'm going to be here. Hopefully you'll be here too. If you are joining me tonight live, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know if you have already gotten your Sale-A-Bration brochure. And if you're watching the replay, a special welcome to you too. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, Kristen. Glad you are here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and flip my cameras around so that we can get started. We'll see. Nope, didn't pick the right one. Tell ya, never do. All right, so tonight I am starting with the Thanks a Bunch stamp set. This, if you already have your Sale-A-Bration brochure, this is on page 5, and it has carrots. And for some reason, this was what jumped out at me first from the mini catalog, and I don't even know why. It's carrots. It's carrots. It must be because carrots are orange. I don't know. Hello, Denise. Welcome. So this is the Thanks a Bunch stamp set. It does have 19 different pieces. It is a photopolymer stamp set, and it is available for free with a $50 order in January and February. So totally awesome stamp set that I love. And it says, look at you. It looks like spring. There's no one quite like you. Love you. Thanks. Hey there. And then a bunch that goes really well with the love you and the thanks. And then everything's coming up carrots. So super fun stamp set. The other thing that I am using tonight is the Dandy Designs Designer Series paper. Now this pattern paper, there are 12 different designs. It is 12 by 12. I cut it down into some 6 by 6 pieces, so it's a little bit easier to see on camera tonight. But it is 12 different designs. You get 4 of each design. So it's a big, big set. And this is going to be free with a $100 purchase. So I'm also using this on tonight's card. And you can see it's just gorgeous designs. It has Mango Melody, Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, Fresh Freesia. All sorts of fun colors. So there's one side. And then, of course, you turn it over and you get different patterns on the other side. The other side is more like one color patterns instead of multicolor patterns. So there you can see that. Isn't that fun? Ah, so many good patterns. I love just really simple pattern paper like this. So I've been using this already a bunch, just like carrots. And so that's what I'm going to use tonight for this card. Now I'm going to show you how to make one card. And then I think I have like 5 more sample cards for this one. I kind of went crazy. So of course I have my card base. This is Fresh Freesia, 8.5 by 4.25. And I just scored it at 5.5. So I can fold it in half and use my bone folder to get a nice crisp fold on the edge. So there's my card base. And then I have another piece of Fresh Freesia, and I have a couple pieces of that Dandy Designs Designer Series paper. This one's a little bit hard to see, but it does have a chevron pattern on it. This piece is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and this is going to go on our Fresh Freesia. So this piece is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. All right, so it's just going to fit with just a little bit of, oh, you know what? I think I cut maybe the wrong size. No, maybe that's right. Sometimes you cut just a little bit off. I think it's okay. So I'm going to start by going ahead and just adhering this to my Fresh Freesia. Just using multi-purpose glue tonight, the green glue. And this will just put right on the Fresh Freesia. Just like that. And then I have another piece of the Designer Series paper in Fresh Freesia. It's got like checks on it. The other side is plaid, but I don't know, the plaids seem too much. I like the checks. So this is 2 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And we'll just go ahead and adhere this as well. And then we're going to do some stamping. So this is just going to go right up here, kind of towards the top, just like that. That'll be our backdrop for our carrots. I have some basic white cardstock, and I'm going to stamp some carrots on here. I'm going to start with Mango Melody, which of course is on the bottom of my stack of ink pads. I'm going to start with Mango Melody, and I'm going to stamp these carrots. I'm going to stamp 4 of them in Mango Melody. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 Mango Melody carrots. Then I'm going to clean off my stamp because we're going to stamp a purple carrot too. So hello, Deb Vaughn. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just going to clean that stamp off on my chamois, and I'm going to pull out my fresh freesia ink pad, and I'm going to make a fresh freesia carrot. So just ink that up and stamp that on there too, because you know how sometimes carrots come in different colors. And actually, have you heard this, that all carrots used to be like purple and stuff, and they just changed them to make them orange, which seems weird to me, but whatever. So we made a purple carrot in there. And then there is this like detail, I don't know what we call it, texture to make your carrots. So I'm going to stamp this in pumpkin pie. And of course, since it's photopolymer, we can just look through the stamp and line it up, hopefully on the edge. And we'll put this on each of these 4 carrots, if I can see without putting my head directly in the camera. So, here comes carrot number 4. And if we miss a little bit, it's okay. So there's our 4 orange carrots. Set my Mango Melody aside. I'm going to clean off my stamp again. Kristen, you love this set? Me too. Me too. I love this set. All right. So just cleaning some of that pumpkin pie off of there. And I am going to grab my rich raspberry ink. And we're going to stamp this in rich raspberry ink on our fresh freesia carrot. So there we go. Got a nice purpley carrot. So pretty. Now I'm going to take some Parakeet Party, and I'm going to stamp a couple of these, like the leafy, I don't know what we're going to call them. They're like leafy. I'm just going to stamp some of those kind of close to each other, because we're going to cut those all out as one piece. And then I want to grab my Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to cut out 2, or I'm going to not cut out, I'm going to stamp. Eventually we're going to cut out. I'm going to stamp 2 of these bigger leaves in Granny Apple Green. Now I have no idea. I don't know. I feel like these leafy, fluffy, lacy leaves are more carrot-like, but I'm just doing whatever. I'm using the pieces that are in there. So there aren't coordinating dies for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out myself. I'm going to just trim off some of this paper here. So we'll start over here with our purple carrot. Now, as I'm cutting these out, y'all don't forget about the paper share that I am offering. So if you want a little bit of all of the papers that are in the mini catalog, the new mini catalog that's coming out, you'll want to sign up for my paper share. You get a 6x6 piece of each of those, so you can try them out. And then you can also choose to get a ribbon and embellishment share. And then there are some specials, and I meant to go like look these up because of course right now I don't remember what they were. But it was like if you get a paper share and a ribbon and an embellishment share, you're going to get some Sale-A-Bration papers. And if you get a double of each, then you get more Sale-A-Bration papers. And I don't remember which ones it was, but you will find all the information over on my website. And the link to that is in the description to this video on YouTube. Or of course, you know, it's just onigostamping.com. All right. I cut out 2 of the carrots already. Now, I kind of cheated. Magic to television, I had already cut out 3 more ahead of time because I knew that was a lot of cutting. I probably should have done the leaves, but I just did the carrots. So, hello, Kelly. Welcome. So yeah, I'm really excited about that paper share. I love it every time because it's just a really great way to get some of the paper, and I do it too. Like I get some of the paper share myself because I don't need a whole pack of paper. I want all the papers, but I don't need a whole pack of everything. So that is a lot of pattern paper, right? And you know, we all hoard it and keep it and don't use it enough like we should. So. Oh, all right, there's one leaf. Just going to keep cutting these. Y'all can tell me how your holidays were, if you had a good holiday weekend. Yeah, tell me, have you gotten your mini catalogs yet? I know many of you are demonstrators as well, and you have already gotten your mini catalogs, but wondering if customer catalogs are starting to hit your mailboxes, because that would be awesome. And you know that Sale-A-Bration starts on January 4th. So not January 1st, not even January 2nd, but January 4th, next week, Thursday, is when Sale-A-Bration starts. And that is when the new mini catalog starts as well. So, all right, just fussy cutting these out really quick. You got one the other day. Oh, yay, Kelly. So glad. So glad that people are starting to get them. That is awesome. Because with these things, I never know. You never quite know when they're going to arrive. All right, so there's the lacy leaves. And then I'm going to do my other big leaf. So I need some farmers to tell me, like, what is the difference between these carrot leaves? I'm assuming they're like both come from carrots, but why are they different? Is this one like when they're in the ground? Maybe that's it. I don't know. You can tell I'm not a big vegetable person. So, all right. Oh, I'm doing a really bad job fussy cutting this. Like not even at all, but that's okay. So now I have cut those out and I'm going to start building this on my piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with 3 carrots back here. All right. They're going to kind of be, you know, like that. I don't want them to be too even, right? Because bunches of carrots aren't even. They're kind of higgledy-piggledy. So these first 3, I'm just putting on with the green glue, with the multi-purpose glue. We can pick them up. So there's one. I realize I'm like off camera now. Here comes the second one. I gotta pay attention better. I get caught up in what I'm doing and I don't pay attention. Like, am I on camera or off camera? So there's the second one. We'll do a third one. All right. So there's 3 carrots. And then I'm going to add this lacy leaf, and I'm gonna just cut off. I'm just cutting the bottom of that. Let me see how that is. Oh, that's better. Yeah, we're gonna add that to the tops of our carrots. All right. And again, this is just going on with the green glue. that just goes up there. And I'm going to add one more leaf, one of the big leaves, to the back here too. So there's that. All right. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to use this 3 twine combo pack. This is in the new mini catalog. It comes in 3 different colors: pumpkin pie, Bermuda Bay, and garden green. I'm going to use the pumpkin pie for this. And the first thing I want to do is I'm just going to take this. I'm going to cut a piece a little bit bigger. And we're just going to glue this one on, or not glue, we're going to tape it on. So I just want it to fall kind of at the top of my carrots, because we're going to make it look like it's holding that whole string of carrots together, that whole bunch of carrots together, but not really. So I'll just wrap that around the back, and I'm going to take a little bit of Scotch tape. We'll just adhere this on the back. Well, I'm almost out of Scotch tape. Must have been wrapping presents with it this weekend or something. All right, so there we go. Just like that. Now I'm going to take a carrot, and I'm going to put this carrot on with some dimensionals. And I am at the end of my dimensionals. So we'll just cut those apart. There's a big one, or bigger one up here. Maybe a skinnier one down here towards the bottom. This is going to go up here. So there's another carrot. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the purple carrot. Now with the purple carrot, I'm only going to put dimensional on the bottom because I don't want it to be too high up. So we'll just take some dimensional and put it down here towards the bottom of my carrot. And then where it overlaps the orange one, we're going to put green glue. All right, so I just have dimensional on the bottom. And on the top, I'm going to add a little bit of green glue. And this is going to come in here and go like that. All right. And then we're going to put our other carrot on, or our other leaf on, not our other carrot. Our other leaf is going on with a dimensional as well. So this is just going to go up here. All right. And slide it in. There we go. And there's our carrots with the leaves on the top. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this twine again, and I'm just going to tie a bow. I can. We don't want it that big. We're going to pull it in. Try to keep it from twisting a little bit, which is hard. But if you kind of hold sometimes if you hold them good while you're pulling, like the loop part of it, if I can talk tonight, that would be great. You hold the loop part of it or the center, you can kind of keep it from twisting. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You like that, Kelly? Oh, I'm so glad. All right. So we're just going to cut the end of that. And this, I'm going to put on the top of here with just a mini glue dot. So I'm going to grab my mini glue dots. And the mini glue dots, they come on a roll like this. And you just want to take the center of your bow and just plop it on that little glue dot. And then you can just glue this right on the top of your carrots. So just like that, add a little bow to them. Now we do want to put a sentiment on here. So let me grab this. And I, of course, I'm going to use the sentiment that says, "There's no one quite like you," because I think that goes well with our little purple carrot, right? So I'm going to stamp the sentiment with Rich Razzleberry on basic white. And then I'm using my Devil Oval punch to punch this out. This has 2 ovals. This is in the regular catalog. I just got it. It's been around for a long time, but I just got it. And I'm just going to slide that up there and get my sentiment to kind of fit in that little hole how I want it. And just punch it out just like that. And then this is going to go up here over the top. I kind of want this to be like this though. Okay, there we go. So this is going to go up here. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the side of it. Over on this side. And then of course, a little bit of green glue over here where it's going to overlap my carrots. And we'll peel off that back. And then, let's see. There we go. All right. We'll just pop that on there just like that. There's no one quite like you. And then this I'm going to put on our card front with dimensionals as well. So we'll just put some dimensionals on the back here. I'm going to have to cut a little bit more. Find my regular scissors. Now, don't forget, I have more sample cards to share with you. And of course, over on my website, I have a link to the supply lists for these cards. And more, you can see photos of all the cards too. So if you want to spend a little bit more time looking at them, you can pop over to my website. They are over there. If you're watching on YouTube, the link to that is in the description to this video. So there we go. This is just going to go right on the front of our card, just like that. So what do you think? Isn't that fun? Look at those carrots. All right, let me show you the other cards because they're adorable too. And I made a bunch of them. So, all right. Here is one. And all of these, I think, well, a lot of them, I use that Dandy Designs Designer Series paper. So there we go. And this is more of a balmy blue. And then I use the Bermuda Bay ribbon from that 3 combo pack as well. And that one just has thanks a bunch and has a little bunch of carrots. So there's kind of 3 different sizes of carrots in there. It's like a little bunch, and then there's a medium carrot, and then the big carrot that we just used. So here's another one in Fresh Freesia and Petal Pink. And again, just hey there, thanks a bunch, with 3 different squares. I cut those out with the Stylish Shapes dies. So those are fun. And then we have one that just has 3 big carrots on it and says, thanks a bunch. And this is this new, I forgot what it's called, but it's a new printed vellum. And that is in the new mini catalog. So, and here we have, it's Pale Papaya and Pumpkin Pie. And here is another Pale Papaya with Crumb Cake. And I just stamped a bunch of those little carrots on the crumb cake. And then I have a ribbon. That's that Pale Papaya faux velvet ribbon. And I embossed the back with the gingham embossing folder. And then it says, love you a bunch. Wouldn't that be a fun Valentine's Day card? I think it's adorable. All right, this one, I took different colors. So I have Granny Apple Green, Parakeet Party, Pale Papaya, and Pumpkin Pie. And I kind of use the design stamps that are in the set and stamped designs on those colors, and then layered them up, and then added another big bunch of 5 carrots on the front. I cut out a tag with the tailor-made tag dies and added thanks a bunch to that on the front. So that was kind of fun too. Oh, hi, Kimberly. Yes, definitely watch the replay. So those are my cards tonight. I think that was all of them. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cards. And like I said, you can pop over to my website. You can see all of the cards over there. And you can also grab that supply list and all sorts of good stuff. And tomorrow night, I am going to be back. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm doing Adorable Owls tomorrow night. But I'm also thinking maybe I'm going to do one of the pattern papers. So we'll see. We'll see what we're doing tomorrow night, when tomorrow night happens. But I will be live again at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. I'll set up the link tomorrow I'm kind of running a little bit late with things just because of the holiday weekend. So I'm going to get that all set up for you tomorrow, though. And I will definitely be here at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, either with the adorable owls, or something with the pattern paper. All right. Hey, Mom. So thank you all for joining me. And I hope to see you again tomorrow night. Have a great evening.